भगवान की जय। श्री राधा शरद बिहारी भगवान की जय। प्रभुपाद की जय। नमस्ते
विनाशक विजय भगवान की भद्राज प्रहलाद महाराज की जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की निताई गौर प्रेमानंद हरि बोल।
So we'll do one round of chanting with Srila Prabhupada. A very auspicious days now, going forward. Today, tomorrow, day after, until Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, until but so all are auspicious days. So we'll do one round of chanting quickly. Srila Prabhupada. So everyone got his chanting beats, right? Okay. You all know how to chant. Prabhu.
Subhadadi Gol Bhakti. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Laddu Gopal ki
Jai. This is the garland. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Very nice to see you all on this very auspicious day. So Janmashtami celebrations are going to begin from today onward. So, sorry?
feels like Janmashtami.
Yeah, it feels like Janmashtami. So it's just a preparation, setting the mood. Of course, our Mataji is here to set our mood further. So nice to see you all. Anybody who is here for the first time? First time. Bro, you're not first time. You are very close to us. Vivek, Hare Krishna. Mataji's friend here is first time, right? Prabhu, what is your name? Narendra. And Mataji? Ranju. So Narendra Prabhu and Ranju Mataji. Let's all 3 times chant Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Thank you very much for coming. And all the newcomers, please. Chandra Prabhu, thank you very much. He is my neighbor. And Mataji, your name, sorry, Ashray, right? Your Mataji, I forgot your name. Varsha. Varsha, okay. So last week was our first visit. Thank you for coming again. So as you all know that, see nice wonderful decoration. Thank you, Mataji. So Janmashtami is going to come, very, very auspicious day, not only for US people, not only for Indian people, throughout the world, everywhere they celebrate this Janmashtami. So on this auspicious day, there will be a wonderful event at the temple, ISKCON Philadelphia. So please make sure you visit. It goes all the way until midnight, 12 o'clock, the program, until Krishna really takes birth. So it starts from 4 o'clock until it goes to midnight. So right after next day, again one more great celebrations. Our founder Acharya Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada's appearance day, Tuesday. So even that's going to be a very grand festival at the temple. So please try to visit. And Sunday tomorrow, there are a lot of services if you want to really involve, like cutting vegetables, decorating, setting up the stall. So there are a lot of services at the temple. If you want to involve, you can either contact me or contact anybody close to the temple. So today we have our good fortune to hear the glories of Lord Sri Krishna, advent of Lord Sri Krishna from Her Grace Archana Bhakti Mathaji. Mathaji, please come over here. First of all, I would like to thank, on behalf of our Bensalem Bhakti Vriksha, I would like to thank her for accepting my invitation and honoring this occasion. Thank you, Mataji. One big round of applause, please. Thank you. So we are very fortunate to associate with Her Grace Archana Bhakti Mathaji. She is a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, and she has been practicing Krishna consciousness since 1992. How many years? Quickly. 32 years, more than 3 decades. Haribol! So she has done her master's in one of the most prestigious universities in Columbus, United States, from the year 2000 to 2002. In the year 2000, when she was doing her master's, she met Mother Malti at New Vrindavan Temple. Have you seen Mother Malti? She's Srila Prabhupada's disciple. Yeah. So she met her New Vrindavan, West Virginia, in the year 2001. After getting deeply touched by their association and with the blessings of all the exalted senior Srila Prabhupada's disciples, she got inspired to move into New Vrindavan Temple as a full-time devotee. Can you just imagine? She was doing her master's and she wanted to move as a full-time devotee. So in the year 2002, she got moved into New Vrindavan, and then since then she has been she served Radha Vrindavan Chandra for more than a decade. She also served ISKCON Mayapur from 2013 to 2018. So currently she is associated with our ISKCON Philadelphia. She does various services like garland making, and when you see those beautiful garlands, especially Sunday feast, she makes it. Then cooking, preaching, and teaching. She also has been a Sunday school teacher for a long time. She is mother of 4 kids. You see all these wonderful kids here, who has been trained from birth. They're all Krishna conscious. They all chant, they follow Krishna conscious principles, they practice wonderfully. So they are inspiring other kids also. And of course, she's wife of our dearest friend, His Grace Rasa Chaitanya Prabhu. Haribol. Thank you, Prabhu, for getting them here. Today we'll hear from her Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. If you have your cell phones, please put it in vibrate, but you can open your cell phones for 10th canto. What chapter was it?
First chapter.
First chapter. So she'll recite them, but you can follow it. Schedule is going to be like from now on for about 40-45 minutes. She's going to speak, and then after that there will be question and answer session. If you want to share any reflections, you can go ahead. And then you see this Laddu Gopal is here. So we'll do Pushpa Abhishek. Everybody can participate in Pushpa Abhishek, and then we'll have Prasadam. So while the class is going on, as you all know that we are restarting. Since my wife was in India, she was not able to take classes, but now going forward from this week onwards, so the class for school kids age from 3 until 13, so it'll start today. Okay, so in the next room, office room, so you all can go, the kids can go. Parents are not allowed there. So make sure a request from the owner of this venue that keep the office room clean before and after, because last week or previous weeks he saw some seals on the wall, all that. So he's been requesting that. So please make sure that kids don't touch any of these books here which belongs to this venue, or any property belongs to this venue. Okay. So teacher, please take care. So kids can go now from age 3 to 13. And after that, as I said, Pushpa Abhishekam, and there's one more interesting event for the kids. Again, when they come back after the session, they'll be breaking the pot. So have you seen in Janmashtami Krishna breaking the pot? He breaks the pot every day. So they'll have small piñata here, so they can enact that by breaking that piñata. Okay, this is only for kids. Okay, then Prasadam. Thank you again for all the Matajis and Prabhujis who have cooked the bhoga for the Lord. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
inside? No. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You're able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Okay. So Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to all of you to Sri Krishna Janmashtami preparation.
Leave it, I'll take it.
So there are different types of Shravanam. Bhakti has 9 limbs. Do you know what the 9 limbs are? Each person can say one. Just say. What's the first one? Shravanam, hearing. Second? Kirtanam, 3. Smaranam, yes, 4. Chanam, 5. Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedana. So, of this, the very first one is Shravanam. Shravanam is very important. Shravanam means hearing. And in Shravanam also you have varieties of Shravanam. There is Nama Shravanam. There is Rupa Shravanam, Guna Shravanam, and Leela Shravanam. Hearing the names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and hearing about the form, the beautiful form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, hearing about the qualities of the Supreme Lord, and ultimately hearing about the pastimes of the Supreme Lord. So the best is, the most important is to first hear Nama Shravanam. Hearing the holy names of the Lord is very important. And in that order, you can hear about the form, the qualities, and ultimately pastimes of the Supreme Lord. So since we already did Nama Shravanam, we chanted the holy names before. We had nice kirtan, bhajan, and then we chanted japa. And since it's Janmashtami, we must discuss the pastime, the Leela of Krishna's appearance. But before Krishna's actual appearance, there's a background. There's a prelude to that. So the actual Janmashtami is on Monday. Today is Saturday. So we will discuss what happened before Krishna appeared. First of all, so what I am reading from is from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. How many of you are not familiar with Srimad Bhagavatam? How many of you don't know what is Srimad Bhagavatam? Very good, everyone knows. You know little. Okay, I'll give you a little overview then. There are 12 cantos in Srimad Bhagavatam. Each canto, it's 12 sections. Each section is talking about one, no, not necessarily. Each section is talking about one subject. There are 10 topics discussed in Srimad Bhagavatam. These topics are discussed throughout Bhagavatam in the different cantos. Of the 10 topics, one topic is called Ashraya Tattvam. Ashraya means the shelter. The remaining 9 topics are meant to bring us to the topic of Ashraya Tattvam. Yes. And also, the reason we study the remaining 9 topics is to see how this Ashraya Tattvam is different from the remaining 9 topics. So this Ashraya Tattvam is completely, very nicely discussed in the 10th canto. The 10th canto has been summarized by Srila Prabhupada as the Krishna book. The Krishna book is nothing but the pastimes of Krishna, beginning with Krishna's advent, his appearance, and it discusses Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan, Krishna's pastimes in Mathura, Krishna's pastimes in Dwaraka. So I would really encourage you, it is not possible for me to discuss the entire pastime in 45 minutes. I will not be doing justice. I will attempt to begin, right, to start the mood, to set the mood. But certainly I would encourage you to continue reading from the Krishna book further. This is the 10th canto. So, in the 9th canto, so this entire Srimad Bhagavatam is actually the conversation. You will see in all our Puranas, the subject matter is explained in the form of conversation between two people. One person is asking questions and the other person is answering. And in this way, the subject matter is delivered to us. It makes it very interesting when there is a discussion between two people. So Srimad Bhagavatam is the conversation between Suta Goswami and the sages of Naimisharanya. And in order to answer the questions of the sages, Suta Goswami is explaining the conversation between Sukadev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. So here, our two personalities who are talking are Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadev Goswami. Parikshit Maharaj is asking questions, Sukadev Goswami is answering. Up to 9 cantos, just before the 10th canto began, the 9th canto was discussing the two dynasties. What are the two dynasties? Two famous dynasties? Surya Vamsa and Chandra Vamsa. Okay, Surya Vamsa and Chandra Vamsa. So, who appeared in Surya Vamsa? Personality of Godhead? Lord Ramchandra. And who appeared in Chandra Vamsa? Krishna and Balaram. So, first, Sukadev Goswami, the speaker, explained Surya Vamsa, all the kings coming in that dynasty and important activities that are performed by these kings, culminating in the description of Lord Ramchandra's pastimes. Then Chandra Vamsa is discussed, culminating in the appearance of Balaram and Krishna. And all the pastimes of Krishna and Balaram are explained in 2 verses. 2 verses. Beginning with the appearance of Krishna and everything, Mathura Leela, Dwarka Leela, everything complete, and disappearance of Krishna in 2 verses. So Parikshit Maharaj is feeling, what happened? Right? I've been waiting all these cantos to come to the 10th canto. This is the subject that I've been looking for, and you finished it in just 2 verses. So that is Parikshit Maharaj's his difficulty. So that's how the 10th canto begins. Of course, when you have, even when you have a question, there is a way how to present your problem, right? So how does Parikshit Maharaj present his problem? We will see. So this is the first verse in the 10th canto, first chapter, the advent of Lord Krishna. First text is Sri Rajo Vacha Kathito Vamsa Vistaro. You can recite with me if you have. Kathito Vamsa Vistaro Bhavata Soma Suryayo. Together with me. Ragyam Chobhaya Vamshyanam Charitam Paramadbhutam. So what is Parikshit Maharaj saying? My dear Sukadev Goswami, you have so nicely explained the Soma means sun, moon dynasty and Surya dynasty. Sun dynasty and moon dynasty you have explained so nicely. And the dynasties, the kings, all the kings whose activities are Paramadbhutam. they are extraordinary activities. You have discussed so nicely. He's appreciating what has been discussed so far. Then, yadoscha dharma shilasya nitaram muni sattama tatram shenavatirnasya vishnor viryani shamsanaha. Yadoscha dharma shilasya. So while you were discussing the Moon dynasty, within the Moon dynasty is Yaduvamsa. Yaduvamsa. So in that Yaduvamsa, the kings, they are all Dharmashila. That means they are very strictly adherent to Dharma. Oh Muni Sattama. Here Parikshit Maharaj is calling Sukadeva Goswami Muni Sattama. Who is a Muni? Muni means a thinker. And Sat means a devotee. Tama means superlative degree. You have positive, comparative and superlative. Right? Good, better, best. So Sat Tama means the best of the devotees. You are all-knowing, Sarvagya, because you are Muni, you are best of Munis and best of the devotees. O Sukadeva Goswami, you have explained about the Yadu dynasty also, in which the kings are all Dharmashilas, very nicely following Dharma, strictly adhering to Dharma. In that Yadu dynasty, the Supreme Lord, whose Amsha means what? His expansion. Whose Amsha is Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha. The Supreme Lord, whose Amsha is Vishnu in Vaikuntha, he has appeared. Please tell us, Vishnu Viryani. Viryani means his wonderful activities, his great pastimes. Please tell me about the pastimes of the Supreme Lord, whose Amsha is Vishnu in Vaikuntha. So who is he talking about? Krishna. Then the third verse is Avatirya Yadorvamshe Bhagavan Bhuta Bhavanaha Kritavan Yani Vishwatma Tani Novada Vistarat. Avatirya Yadorvamshe. He has appeared in Yaduvamsa. Bhagavan Bhuta Bhavana. Bhuta Bhavana means, Bhutas means all the conditioned souls, the living entities. Bhavana, who gives bhava in their heart. What type of bhava? Love for Krishna. Bhagavan Bhuta Bhavana, who awakens this love for Godhead in our heart. That Lord has appeared in Yaduvamsa. Kritavanyani Vishwatma. Vishwatma means he is the soul of the whole universe. Tani Novada Vistarat. I want to hear his activities. That Lord who is the soul of the whole universe, who is the one who gives love in the hearts of all living entities. Please tell us in detail. Here Vistarat is important. He's saying, so here Sukadeva Goswami may say, I have already told you about the activities in those 2 verses at the end of 9th canto. So Parikshit Maharaj is saying, no, not just 2 verses. I want to hear in detail. Then Vistarat, you should tell me, please tell me in detail. That means then Sukadeva Goswami may say, but possible to tell all the activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is not possible because the Lord's activities are unlimited and we are limited. How much can we hear? So then here Parikshit Maharaj is, no, I'm not saying you describe all the activities. Whatever you have said, you use more words. Same thing you explain, just like, when you explain to someone, you explain the same thing with this example and that, you just elaborate using more words. I'm Mandabuddhi, I'm not able to understand. You explain the same thing, whatever you have explained in those 2 verses, but elaborate on that. You explain using more words. Like that, Vistarat, you expand on that, he's saying. The next one is important. Nivritta tarshai rupagiyamanat bhavaushadhachrotra manobhiramat kauttama shloka gunanuvadat puman virajyeta vinapashugnat. Nivritta tarshai. Tarshana means what? Tarshana means Trishna, right? You have thirst. Thirst for what? Material results, material enjoyment. So someone who has thirst to enjoy material things, Nivritta means he's done. No more material desires. Nivritta Tarshayir. What do these people do? So here you may think, who is free from material desires? Someone who is, yes, of course, there is one is karmi. Karmi means he's always working, trying to enjoy. Most of the people in this world are karmis, materialists who have material desires they want to enjoy. And there is another class who is done with material desires. That means he saw that there is no happiness in trying to satisfy these material desires. At the end, it only results in pain, right? Then he wants to reject all material desires. He wants liberation. He wants to go and merge into Brahman. That's a jnani. So, Nivritta Tarshai means, does it mean Gyanis? No. Because the next word says Upagiya Manat, Gana, singing. What are they singing? Ka Uttama Shloka Gunas. The Uttama Shloka means Krishna. They are constantly singing the glories of Uttama Shloka Krishna. These people whose thirst for material desire is finished. Who are they? They're pure devotees. Because the Jnanis, when they are liberated, they are not singing about the glories of the Lord. Aham Brahmasmi, right? And they just go and merge. There's no more glorifying the Lord. But the bhaktas, after liberation, also they are constantly glorifying because they derive so much pleasure from bhakti. This material pleasure seems insignificant to them. That is why they cannot stop. They never get bored of glorifying Krishna. Once they start glorifying, they keep going on and on and on. They cannot stop. This is the nature. So, Nivritta Tarshair Upagiya Manat. Who is speaking? A pure devotee is speaking the glories of the Lord. Then who is hearing? Who is the audience? Who is listening? Bhava Shadad. That person who is in a diseased condition. Who has Bhava Roga. What is Bhava Roga? Bhava means samsara, material existence. Those who are stuck in the cycle of birth and death. They have this disease of samsara, Bhava Roga. So, for them, what is the medicine? Hearing about these glories of Uttama Shloka, the gunas, the qualities, the pastimes, the name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the medicine to cure this disease of Bhavaroga, exactly what we are trying to do here today. Hearing about the glories of the Supreme Lord again and again, it cures us of the disease of material existence, of the cycle of repeated birth and death. So who are the candidates? Practically everyone, isn't it? And when you are diseased, if you want to be cured of your disease, will you stop taking the medicine? No, you will take the medicine. So therefore the listeners also will not go away. The speaker will not go away because the speaker is getting so much taste. Constantly the speaker is glorifying Krishna. The listener will not go away because he has a disease which has to be cured. So he will be listening. And to emphasize this point, another line is said, Shrotra Manobhiramat. Shrotra means hearing. Shrota, right? With the ears. And Mana means mind. This glorification of the Supreme Lord is actually very, very pleasing. Generally our experience is medicine is what? Is it sweet or bitter? Not children's medicine. It's bitter. But you take it because it clears, it treats your disease, you take it. But this medicine is so nice, it's so pleasing to the ears and to the mind. So neither the speaker can stop, nor the listener can stop. They will go on hearing the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead again and again. But there's one class of people who will not hear. Who is that? You may think those who have material desires, they will not hear. Yeah, they won't come on their own, for sure. Someone who is desirous of enjoying material life, they will think, I'd rather go and make some money in this time. Why? I have to spend time here, So they won't come. Those who have material desires, they won't come. Then, but if you tell them, if you come here to this class or to this program, you're going to get some money, they may come. Once they come and when they hear, This medicine, because it is so sweet, they will also not go away. Even the karmis, once they start hearing the sweet pastimes of Krishna, Krishna's Vrindavan Leela, Krishna's Mathura Leela, his dealings with his devotees, with the cows, with the cowherd boys, they will also be attracted, even if they have material desires. So karmis are also qualified. They will also get a taste from Krishna's pastime. But there is one class which will not get a desire. They will not hear. Pashugna. Pashugna means the killer of the animal, a hunter or a butcher. Because his sentiments have become he's become so hard-hearted, even when he sees the innocent face of a deer, he cannot appreciate the beauty. He only sees that as a piece of meat. He wants to shoot it and kill it. Whatever he sees, it's simply, his except for Pashugna, a killer of the animal, you can also say the killer of the soul. Everyone will be attracted to the pastimes of Krishna. So Parikshit Maharaj is, by saying this, is actually expressing, you should understand the qualification of a person who can relish the pastimes of Krishna. How eager is that person, like Parikshit Maharaj. And then the speaker will be so inspired to speak and give, seeing the eagerness of the listener. So then further Parikshit Maharaj is saying in next 3 verses, 5 to 7, Pita Mahame Samare Maranjayair Devavratadhyati Rathaistimingalai Duratyayam Kaurava Sainya Sagaram Kritvataran Vatsaparam Smayat Plavaha. Pitamaha me, my Pitamaha. Who is Parikshit Maharaj's Pitamaha? Pitamaha means grandfather. Who? Arjuna and the Pandavas. Yes. Samara means battle. Maranjayair. Amaranjayair. Amara means the demigods. Arjuna, he was victorious over the demigods. Yes? He was able to satisfy Lord Shiva, defeat Lord Shiva. Lord Indra came. So, and he fought for the demigods, against the enemies of the demigods. He was victorious. That Arjuna, Devavrata Adi Atiratha Timingalai. But when they were in this battlefield of Kurukshetra, this battlefield of Kurukshetra is like an ocean. And in the ocean you find gigantic aquatic animals called Timingilas. Timingila, we don't see Timingilas. The biggest aquatic we know is blue whale. Timingila can eat blue whales. Timingila. So the warriors on the Kaurava side in this battlefield of Kurukshetra, each warrior was like a Timingila. Like Devavrata means Bhishma Dev. There's Bhishma Dev. There's Karna. There is Dronacharya. Each one was like a Timingila. And here were the Pandavas trying to, however expert a swimmer you may be, can you cross across the ocean? Can anyone cross across the ocean? No. However good swimmer you may be. Arjun defeated the demigods, no doubt, but in front of all these Timingilas, it's not possible. But still, it was impossible for anyone to defeat the ocean-like army of the Kauravas. But my grandfathers were able to cross this ocean. How? Just like a small child would step over a calf's hoof print, not even cow, calf. Calf's hoof is very small. The footprint of a calf, whatever water is there, like a child goes across it. Like that, my grandfathers were able to cross. How? Because they took the lotus feet of Krishna as their boat. They sat in the boat of Krishna's lotus feet, and very easily they could cross this ocean of the Kaurava army. Tell me about the glories of that Krishna. One more thing Parikshit Maharaj is saying about himself. Why I want to hear, I have a direct relationship with Krishna. Draunyaastra viplushtamidam madangam santana bijam kuru pandavanam jugopa kukshim gata atta chakro matuscha meyah sharanam gatayah. This anga, this body was almost destroyed by the astra released by Ashwathama, the son of Dronacharya. I was dead. I was finished. But my mother, when I was in the womb of my mother Uttara, she ran to Krishna. She fell on the feet of Krishna. And Krishna protected me. He entered the womb, right? And with his holding a gada and with his Sudarshan chakra, he actually protected me. He gave me a second life. So therefore, please tell me about the glories of that Krishna who saved me. And the next verse is Viryani tasya akhila deha bhajam antarbahi purusha kala rupai prayochato mrityumutamritam cha maya manusyasya vadasva vidvan. Viryani tasya, that Krishna's glories, Viryani, his wonderful activities, I want to hear. And who is that only I am related to Krishna? No. Every conditioned soul has a relationship with Krishna. Why conditioned soul? Every living entity has a relationship with Krishna. But now we are in this world, we are all conditioned souls. He's there in everyone as Paramatma, and outside he's there as Kala, right? Time. Tell me about his glories. I want to hear about his glories. And that Lord, the activities that he performed in a human-like form. Don't think that he has actually assumed a material human form. No. Krishna is always in his original transcendental form, which resembles a human form with 2 hands and 2 legs. When you talk about Narayan, he has 4 arms, but Krishna has 2 hands like a human being. But there's a gulf of difference between Krishna's body and our body. Our body is made of material elements. Krishna's body is completely Satchidananda Vigraha. Tell me about that Krishna's pastimes. Then after saying this, now Parikshit Maharaj is asking some questions. He has some questions that need to be answered. Rohinyastanayah prokto Ramah sankarshanastvaya Devakya garbha sambandha kuto dehantaram vina. In the 9th canto, when you were discussing the Chandravamsa, you talked about the sons of Vasudev. Vasudev comes in Chandravamsa. Vasudev had many wives. One of the wife is Rohini. When you were telling the list of the sons of Rohini, you said Rohini's son is Balaram. And then you counted the sons, you listed the sons of Devaki. And again in the list of Devaki's sons, you said again Balaram's name. How is it possible that one person appears in 2 mothers without changing the body? We also come in different mothers, but we have to give up one body, right? And then take another birth and come through another mother. But Balaramji, in this one life only, you're saying he is also the son of Rohini and Devaki. How is this possible? That was first question. Like this, he asked other questions about Krishna also. Kasman Mukundo Bhagavan Pitur Gehad Vrajam Gataha. I'll just read the list of a group of shlokas and just tell you the summary. Kasman Mukundo Bhagavan Pitur Gehad Vrajam Gataha Kvavasam Gyati Bihi Sardham Kritavan Satvatam Patihi Vraje Vasan Kim Akaron Madhupuryam Cha Keshavaha Bhrataram Chavadhi Kamsam Matur Adhatad Arhanam Deham Manusham Ashritya Kati Varshani Vrishnibihi Yadupuryam Sahavatsit Patnyah Katya Bhavan Prabhoh Etad Anyachash Sarvam Me Mune Krishna Vicheshtitam Vaktum Arhasi Sarvagya Shraddha Vistritam. So then that was question about Balaram, now question about Krishna. Krishna left his affectionate father Vasudev's home and went to Mahavan, Gokul. Why did he leave his father's home and go to Gokul? And then what were his activities there in Gokul? And further on, our acharyas explain, even from Gokul he left and he went to Vrindavan. Yes, he leaves Mahavan and he goes to Vrindavan. And then Madhupuri means Mathura and Dwaraka. He went to Mathura. What were his pastimes in Mathura? For how many years did he live in Dwaraka? How many queens did he marry in Dwaraka? Why did he kill his uncle Kamsa? This is not according to the scriptures. mother's brother is as good as one's father. If mother's brother doesn't have any sons, then his bhanja, sister's son, will inherit all his property. That's the rule. So therefore the uncle must be respected like one's father. How is it that Krishna, being the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he killed his uncle? It's a question. We shouldn't think that by asking this question, Parikshit Maharaj is finding fault with how Krishna could do such an adharmic activity. Not like that. He wants to highlight the sinful position of Kamsa through the words of Sukadev Goswami. By asking this question now, Sukadev Goswami will explain what is the position of Kamsa, why Krishna had to kill his uncle. So that's why he asks this question. So after asking all these questions, then also Parikshit Maharaj says that whatever questions I have asked, I just asked according to my capacity, but I may not have covered everything. You are all knowing, you are Sarvagya. So even the questions which I have not asked, if I have left out any topics, you explain that also. You answer what I have asked you, and also whatever I have not asked, you please explain everything to me. Don't leave out anything, right? Not that just because I asked you some questions about Vrindavan Leela, you'll talk about Vrindavan. No. You tell whatever you want to explain. Explain everything. Vistarat, in detail you should explain to me. Again, here we see the eagerness of Parikshit Maharaj wanting to hear. Then here, now Sukadev Goswami may say, my dear Parikshit, see, this is 10th canto. We completed 9 cantos. Parikshit Maharaj had taken a vow of not eating or drinking until death. So for those of you who don't know, Parikshit Maharaj was cursed to die within 7 days. He was cursed to die within 7 days. When he received that curse, he just dropped everything, his kingdom, his family, and he just sat on the banks of the Ganga and he was listening to Bhagavatam. No eating, drinking, sleeping, nothing. So now 9 cantos he heard. Out of 12 he heard 9 cantos. At least 3 days have passed without eating or drinking. And now you would think, after hearing so much, I'm seeing some of you are already feeling tired, right? Of course, I'm not like Sukadev Goswami, but Sukadev Goswami is saying, you heard for 3 days, continuously, 3 days and nights, you must be tired. Take a break, right? Take a break, eat something, drink something, or take a nap, and then we'll continue tomorrow. You become fresh and we'll discuss tomorrow. In answer to that, you know what Parikshit Maharaj says? This hunger, which is intolerable. Hunger is unbearable. How? I have personal experience. Because of this hunger and thirst only, I put that dead snake on Shamika Rishi. And as a result of that, I was cursed and today I'm in this situation. But that same hunger, what to speak of hunger, I didn't even drink water in all these days while I'm listening. But there is so much nectar coming from your lotus mouth. By drinking this nectar, I'm not even feeling hunger or thirst. I'm not hungry, I'm not thirsty, I'm not tired. Please don't stop. And he's not saying that I heard. I am hearing, he's saying. That means if you stop even for a moment, immediately I will be attacked by the pain of hunger and thirst. Don't stop. Because I'm here. By hearing, I'm getting so much energy and I'm relishing it so much. Don't stop. Continue. Again, Parikshit Maharaj is showing his eagerness. Now, Suta Goswami. Suta Goswami is speaking to the sages, right? He is talking about the discussion between Sukadev Goswami, Parikshit Maharaj. It's like zooming in, right? So, outermost is Suta Goswami with the sages in Naimisharanya. You zoom inside. They are talking about the conversation between Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadev Goswami. So in the middle, while we are talking, sometimes we go out and see what that Suta Goswami is saying. Evam nishamya bhrigunandana sadhuvadam vayyasaki sa bhagavanatha vishnuratam pratyarcha krishna charitam kalikalmashagnam vyahartumarabhata bhagavata pradhanaha. Suta Goswami is talking about the speaker Sukadev Goswami, the listener Parikshit Maharaj, and of course is also appreciating Shaunaka Rishi, who is a descendant of Bhrigu Muni. So he's saying, oh my dear Bhrigu, this Sukadev Goswami, he's speaking to Vishnu Radha. Who's Vishnu Radha? One who's protected by the Lord in the womb. Parikshit Maharaj, right? So he's speaking, and what is he speaking? Krishna Charitam, the glories of Krishna he's speaking. What is the nature of this Krishna Charitam? It is Kali Kalma Shagnam, very much applicable to all of us. So there are two meanings to this Kali Kalmasha. What is Kalmasha? Kalmasha, contamination, dirt. Bad. Yeah, bad. So Kali Kalmasha Agnam means killing. Kali Kalmasha Agnam means this Krishna Charitam. When you hear, first meaning is whatever sorrows that one experiences in Kali Yuga. You see, there are 4 yugas: Satya, Treta, Dwapar, Kali. The worst of the 4 is Kali Yuga. Because people are Prayenal Payusha Savyas Kalavasmin Yuge Jana Manda Sumanda Matayo Manda Bhagya Hubadruta. Very, very highly degraded people live in Kali Yuga. So naturally, when they're so degraded, then their sufferings are also like that. They were, the sorrows of Kali Yuga. But simply by hearing Krishna Charitam, these sorrows can be destroyed. That's the power of Krishna Charitam. You hear Krishna book, all your sorrows will be destroyed. The second meaning is Kali Kalmasha means Kali itself is a contamination. What are the sinful activities that are performed in Kali Yuga, that are prominent in Kali Yuga? Meat eating, intoxication, gambling, and illicit sex. So anyone who is engaged in these activities, if you hear Krishna Charitam, those sinful activities will be destroyed. That is why when Srila Prabhupada first started this movement, he did not introduce the 4 regulative principles immediately. He would chant, he would tell, Krishna Katha every day, Bhagavad Gita he would discuss. By hearing this Krishna Katha, the sinful propensities are destroyed. Then taking up the vows becomes easy. So don't wait, just start hearing Krishna Charitam, because it is Kali Kalma Shagnam. Who's saying this? Sutta Goswami is saying. Sri Sukha Uvacha, so now he's again zooming in. Sukadev Goswami speaking to Parikshit Maharaj. So after hearing Parikshit Maharaj's eagerness to hear Krishna Katha, now Sukadev Goswami is saying, Samyak Vyavasita Buddhis Tava Rajarshi Sattama Vasudeve Kathayamte Yajjata Naishtiki Ratihi. Oh, Rajarshi Sattama. Parikshit Maharaj called Sukadev Goswami Muni Sattama. So in return, Sukadev Goswami is saying Rajarshi Sattama. Rajarshi means the king of rishis. Sattama means the best of devotees. You are the king of the best of devotees. And you are the king of all the rishis. That means you are even greater than me. Like this. So he's really, it's not that the speaker sees himself as being in a higher position. The speaker is always very grateful to the audience, because the audience is giving the speaker an opportunity to serve Krishna, to glorify Krishna. If there's no audience to hear, what will the speaker do? What will he speak? How will he glorify? So we will always see in the conversations, the speaker is always glorifying the listener. So here, oh Rajarshi Sattama, and you're such a great devotee, you're fixed, Samyak Vyavasita Buddhi, your intelligence, like Ekeha Kurunandana, Vyavasayi Atmika Buddhi, Ekeha Kurunandana, like that. Samyak Vyavasita Buddhi, your intelligence is fixed in Krishna Charitam. You only want to hear about the glories of the Supreme Lord. You are fixed in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. You are not distracted by karma, jnana, yoga, nothing. Only bhakti to Krishna. So, because of this, you are protected by the Lord in the womb of your mother. You are so glorious. Like that. Vasudeva, one more, is what is the glory of Krishna Katha? We heard the glories of Krishna Katha from Parikshit Maharaj. Sukadeva Goswami is saying, Vasudeva Katha Prashnaha Purusham Strin Punatihi Vaktaram Prichakam Shrotrims Tatpada Salilam Yatha. Vasudeva Katha Prashnaha. When there is discussion of Vasudeva Katha, one person is speaking, someone is asking questions, like Parikshit Maharaj asked questions. And then there are others who are listening. When Parikshit Maharaj is asking questions of Sukadev Goswami, there were so many sages from all over the universe who assembled there. Even his Guru Maharaj was there. Sukadev Goswami's Guru Maharaj is Vyasdev. Vyasdev's Guru Maharaj is Narad Muni. They were also sitting and listening to Sukadev Goswami speak. So many are listening. So when there is Krishna Katha, 3 types of people are purified. One is the speaker. 2 is the inquirer, whoever is asking questions. So please ask questions when you have questions. Don't hesitate, because by asking questions you are purified. And the 3rd one is anyone who is listening to this conversation. How? Example is given. Just like Charanamrita. Charanamrita purifies 3 types of people. One person is who drinks Charanamrita. The person who serves Charanamrita is also purified. And the 3rd person is who is watching these 2. He is also purified. Like that. And,
Haribol.
Yes, Haribol. And also Ganga Jal. When Ganga is flowing from the lotus feet of the Lord, from upper planetary systems, middle planetary systems, lower planetary systems, everything is purified. Like that, by Krishna Katha, 3 types of people are purified. Saying this, now the story begins. Now Sukadev Goswami begins the pastime or the prelude to the appearance of Krishna. How much time do we have, Prabhuji? Do you want me to end for questions?
I don't know the time. What is the time?
It's 7:46, 47.
That's okay,
You can go.
I can go on? Okay? Okay. Text 17. Thank you. Bhumir driptan ripavyaja daityanika shatayutaihi akranta bhuri bharena brahmanam sharanam yayau. Bhumi, once upon a time, Bhumi Devi, being oppressed by the military power of kings who were actually Daityas. Generally, Daityas means we will think sons of Diti. Diti's children are called Daityas. Aditi's sons are called Adityas. But these are not sons of Diti. But still, their actions were just like Daityas. These kings who are dressed as kings, as rulers, and they are maintaining big military armies, but their activities were just like demons. And Bhumi Devi was so oppressed, she approached Brahmaji. Where did she approach Lord Brahma? Did she go to Satyaloka? No. She went to the top of Mount Meru. So Brahmaji also has resorts, right? So there is Brahmaji in Satyaloka. He's called Hiranyagarbha. There's also Brahmaji on Mount Meru, Mount Sumeru. You know, we have the demigods. So there's one Manovati where Lord Brahma is also residing there. So Bhumi Devi went. You know why? If she went to Satyaloka, everything would have passed here. The time is different in Satyaloka. So anyway, not going into details because it will distract us from our story here. But she went to Brahmaji, and then she went with this pain in her heart that she's oppressed, right? Brahmanam Sharanam Yayau. She took shelter of Brahmaji. And how did she go? Gaur Bhutva Shru Mukhi Kinna Krandanti Karunam Vibho Upastitanti Ketaspai Vyasanam Samavochata. Gaur means Gau. What is Gau? Cow. Yes. Gaur Bhutva, right, taking the form of a cow. Bhumi Devi took the form of a cow. Ashrumukhi, her face was filled with tears. Ashrumukhi Kinna means she's very depressed. Krandanti, she's also crying. Tears are there, but she's also crying, weeping. Karunam Vibho, right, very piteously. She's crying. Vibho means she went to Brahmaji. Upastitantike tasmai vyasanam samavochata, and she went in front of Brahmaji in this condition and she expressed her problem, right? She expressed to him her problem. Brahmatad upadharyatha sahadeva saha jagama satrinayanas tiram kshirapayonidhe. What did Brahmaji do when Bhumi Devi came? See, Bhumi is one planet. Brahma is in charge for the whole universe. Whenever there's any problem on any planet, just like in a family, if children are fighting, where will they go? They'll go to mother, father, parents, right? Head of the family, they're supposed to solve. Like that, when there's problems in a kingdom, they go to the king. And when there's a problem on a planet, they will go to the presiding deity of that planet. And when there's a problem in the universe, then the presiding deity will go to Brahmaji. So Brahmaji is supposed to solve the problem. What is Brahmaji thinking? I am Brahma. My function is creation. Vishnu's function is maintenance. Shiva's function is annihilation. Now here there are two problems. One is maintenance problem. Bhumi Devi is not being maintained properly because of all these asuras. So that maintenance has to be restored. Where should I go? I should go to Lord Vishnu. And also he's thinking, but these demons also have to be annihilated. The demons have to be killed. Who will do annihilation? Shiva. So therefore he thought, I must go to Lord Vishnu, but I will also take Lord Shiva along with me. I will take demigods, I'll take Indra. Because Lord Vishnu does maintenance through Indra, right? Sends rains, etc. So I'll take demigods with me. Like this, thinking like this, Brahmaji took Lord Shiva, Lord Indra, the demigods, along with Bhumi Devi and went to, where did they go? Kshirosagar, yes. And there's Shvetadvip. In the Kshirosagar, milk ocean, there is the island Shvetadvip. Where is this located? Within our universe only. It's in our universe. So Brahmaji went there. Then, so the next verse I didn't read, I explained to you already. Brahma tat upadharya tha saha devaistaya saha jagamasa trinayana is who? Lord Shiva. Tiram kshirapayo nidehe. So he went to the ocean of milk ocean along with all the demigods and Bhumi Devi in the form of a cow. And what happened there? Tatra gatva jagannatham deva devam vrishakapim purusham purusha suktena upataste samahitaha. So they went to the Lord, Supreme Lord, who is Jagannatha, the Lord of the whole universe. Why they went to Lord Vishnu? He is the Lord of the whole universe. When Brahmaji is also not able to solve, he has to go to his superior. The Lord of the whole universe is Lord Vishnu. So he went there. Deva Devam Vrishakapim. Deva Devam. He is the Lord of all the Devas. That's why he took all the Devas and he went to Deva Deva. Vrishakapim. Vrisha means like Vrishti, rain. Right? So to that Lord who rains all the benedictions upon people. Whatever benedictions you want, they come from the Lord. And Vrishakapi means he takes away all your miseries. He gives you positive benedictions, he takes away all your miseries. So Lord, they went there and what did they do? Purusha Suktena. They started worshipping, upataste, worshipping the Purusha, the Supreme Lord, by chanting the Purusha Sukta mantras. Giram samadhau gagane samiritam nishamya vedastridashanu vachaha gam paurushim me shrinutam punar vidhiyatam tathaiva machiram. After going there, now Brahmaji heard a sound vibration. Everyone is offering prayers, but not everyone is able to see the Lord or hear the Lord. Even Brahmaji didn't see the Lord. He sat in meditation in Samadhi, and in Samadhi he heard a sound vibration. What is that sound vibration? In his Samadhi, he heard this sound coming from the sky. This was the voice of Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, Lord Vishnu speaking. Gam Paurushim me Shritamara. And after hearing whatever he heard from the Lord, he came out of Samadhi and he's repeating to all the demigods in front of them. And he told them, I'm going to repeat whatever I heard from the Lord. You carry out the order. So this is the order of the Lord. I'm repeating it to you. You must carry it out without any delay. Right? With great care and respect, you should carry out this order without any delay. That was the message. Then, in the next 4 verses, we will hear what exactly the Lord said. What were his words? So here, in this previous verse, Purusha means, we said Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is speaking to Brahmaji. What Vishnu spoke is what Vishnu heard from Krishna. Lord Vishnu is an expansion of Lord Krishna. So Lord Vishnu, who is coming now? Is Lord Vishnu coming? No. Swayam Bhagavan Krishna from Golok Vrindavan Dham is coming. So when Brahmaji went in meditation, he heard Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu is relaying to Brahmaji what he heard from Krishna. Now Brahmaji is repeating the exact words of Vishnu to the demigods. What is he saying? Puraiva pumsa vadrito dharajvaro bhavadhiram shairyadushupa janyatam sayavadurvya bharam ishwareshwaraha. Ishwareshwaraha. Ishvara of Ishwaras. So Ishvara is Lord Vishnu. He is Ishvara of Ishvara. So we are talking about Krishna here. Swakala shaktya kshapayam charet bhuvi. Puraiva pumsava drito dharajaro. So the message is, Lord Vishnu is saying, the Supreme Lord knows the situation. Even before you came here, even before Bhumi Devi came and complained, the Lord knows what is happening. And He is ordering all of the demigods as your, in your expansions. That means you're there in demigods, but also part of you. An expansion of you should go and take birth in the Yadu dynasty. All of you should now prepare the ground for the Lord to appear. So you go and take birth in the Yadu dynasty, in the families of Yadu dynasty, Vrishni dynasty. Yadu dynasty means you should take all other families also by Upalakshana. Kuru dynasty, right? In these dynasties, all you demigods should take birth. Sayavad Urvya Bharam Ishwareshwara. For how long? You should stay there for as long as the Lord is going to remain. And what is He going to do? He is going to reduce the burden of the earth. By His Kala Shakti, He is going to destroy the burden of the earth. For as long as the Lord is on the earth, all of you must stay there. You must stay there. What else? Vasudeva grihe sakshat bhagavan purushah paraha janishyate tat priyartham sambhavantu surastriyah. The Lord is going to appear in the house of Vasudeva as the son of Vasudeva. Purusha Paraha. Param Purusha is coming. Highest superlative degree. Again, Krishna is coming. Not only you demigods, but also Surastriyaha. Your consorts should also appear to assist Tat Priyartham, his dear gopis like Srimati Radharani, Rukmini Devi. So here it is explained, Krishna is transcendental. Do you think Krishna will be enjoying material bodies? Not possible. Why will Krishna enjoy material bodies? So here Surastriya does not mean the wives of demigods will come as gopis, not that. Sura means there are also Manvantara avatars. Like Vamandev is Manvantara avatar. Our current Manvantara is Vaivasvata Manvantara. The Manvantara avatar for this Manvantara is Vamandev. Like that, Manvantara avatar is an expansion of the Supreme Lord, Vishnu. And his consort Lakshmi Devi will also come as his consort to give him pleasure. So all those Manvantara avatars consorts should appear as gopis in Vrindavan or in Yadu dynasty to assist Krishna's dear ones. That means his consort Srimati Radharani, Rukmini Devi, like this. So these are the instructions that the Lord gave to the demigods. You should come and also you should stay there, assist the Lord in his pastimes. Vasudeva kalanantaha sahasravadana swarat agrato bhavita devo hare priya chikishaya. Who else is going to come? Krishna is going to come, and Krishna's expansion Baladev is also going to come. He is the first expansion. And he will come for what purpose? To give pleasure to Krishna, to assist him in his pastimes, to give pleasure to Krishna. His expansion is also going to come. Who else is coming? Vishnur Maya Bhagavati Yaya Sammohitam Jagat Adishta Prabhu Namshena Karyarthe Sambhavishyati. Vishnu Maya is also going to come. So who is Vishnu Maya? Is it Mahamaya Durga Devi? Or is it Yogamaya? Yogamaya? Okay. Actually, he's saying Yogamaya. Yes, Krishna is talking to Yogamaya, but you come with your Amsha. So Amsha of Yogamaya is Mahamaya. So Mahamaya will take care of activities of materialistic people. For example, who did Kamsa see? The eight-armed form. Did he see Yogamaya? He cannot. He doesn't have the qualification to see Yogamaya. But when Yashodamai falls asleep, right, after giving birth, who is putting Yashodamai to sleep? Mahamaya? Yogamaya, right? Who is pulling Balaram from the womb of Devaki to Rohini? Yogamaya, like that. So, Lord Vishnu's Maya, she's very powerful. She's just like the Supreme Lord. And the Lord so she's also going to come. And she's going to assist the Lord in his pastimes. So both, along with her Amsha, she's going to come. Sri Shuka Uvacha. So now, this is the background. After Brahmaji narrated to all the demigods what the Lord said. So what is the problem here? Bhumi Devi has a problem. So to solve the problem, they came to Kshir Sagar. And Brahmaji in Samadhi heard what the Lord said. He relayed everything to the demigods and he gave them an order what they're supposed to do. Right? All of you now go and take birth in the Yadu dynasty. After saying this, what did they do? Sukadeva Goswami saying, Ityadishyama raganan prajapati patir vibhu ashvasya cha mahim girbhi swadhama paramam yayav. So, assuring Bhumi Devi, your problem will be solved. And, giving instructions to the demigods what they're supposed to do. Brahmaji went back to his abode. And all the demigods also went to their particular abodes. Now, what is happening on the Bhumi now? Right? Now the demigods have started appearing. Shuraseno yadupatir mathuram avasan purim mathuran churasenamscha vishayan bubuje pura rajadani tat hasabhut sarva yadava bhubujam mathura bhagavan yatra nityam sannihito harihi. There was a king called Shurasena. He was ruling the districts of Mathura and Shurasena. And the capital city was Mathurapuri. This Mathura is very significant. It is a transcendental abode. It is not a material place. Just like Vrindavan is not a material place, Mathura is also not material, Dwaraka is not material. What does that mean? The Lord is eternally residing in Mathura. And what will the Lord do in his abode? He will have pastimes, he will have his associates. His eternal associates are also living in Mathura. So this Mathura is the capital city for all the kings in the Yadu dynasty for a long time. Currently Shurasena is the king and his capital is Mathura. One more thing that we have to understand here, when the Lord appears, you hear Vasudeva Krishna, right? Vasudeva Krishna means he's an expansion, he's not the original Vrindavan Krishna. So what happens is, originally the Lord is there in Mathura. From Vaikuntha and from from the Shvetadvip, the expansions of the Lord Narayan will come. When it is time for Krishna to appear, they will come and they will join the Lord and then they manifest the pastimes. And when the pastime is over, the Lord becomes unmanifest and all these Vishnu Murtis go back to their particular abodes again. That's what happens. So that's the significance of this place Mathura here. Tasyam tu karhi chichaurir vasudevah kritodvaha devakya suryaya sardham prayane rathamaruhat. So, this Shurasena, he had a son, Vasudeva. Vasudeva, once upon a time, he married a beautiful princess called Devaki. Devaki is the daughter of Devaka. Devaka and Ugrasena, they are brothers. Devaka had 7 daughters And Ugrasena had a son, Kamsa. Kamsa had no sisters, immediate sisters. So he was very affectionate to his sister Devaki. So this was Devaki's wedding with Vasudev, Vasudev the son of Shurasena. So now the wedding is over, and now Vasudev and Devaki are seated on the chariot, ready to go to Vasudev's home. We will see Devaka, the father of Devaki, out of affection for his daughter, gives nice dowry. So what did he give? He gave 400 elephants, 10,000 horses, all nicely decorated with gold ornaments, silk cloth and everything. 10,000 horses, 1,800 chariots, 200 beautiful maidservants, nicely decorated with gold. So all this will go with Devaki to Vasudev's home. Now they are ready. Vasudeva is sitting on the chariot with his bride, and the brother Kamsa will come. He comes out of affection for his daughter, for his sister. He takes the reins of the horses in his own hand, and he says, I will take my sister to her husband's home. Ugrasena sutaha Kamsaha, Swasu means sister, Bhagini. Swasuhu Priya Chikirshaya, out of affection for his sister. Rashmin means the reins. Hayanam Jagraha Raukmai Ratha Shatair Vitaha. Then this is these verses explain the dowry. Chatuhu Shatam Parabarham Gajanam Hema Malinam. Hema Malinam means gold necklaces. Necklaces. Who is wearing? Elephants are wearing. Sukumarinam Deshate Samalankrite, nicely dressed, with all ornaments. Duhitre Devaka Pradat Yane Duhitra Vatsalaha. Out of affection, right? He gave who? The father Devaka, out of affection for his daughter, he is giving all these gifts. What else is happening? Kamsa is ready, he has the reins. Now, for auspiciousness of this journey, for bride and the bridegroom, so many instruments are being played. Drums are being played, conch shells are being blown, nice musical instruments are being played while they begin to leave. Shankatulya mridangascha nedur dundubaya samam prayana prakrame tata varavadhosu mangalam. Vara and Vadhu, the bride and bridegroom, for auspiciousness. Now on the way. Pati pragrahinam kamsam abhasyaha shariravak. Ashariravak. Sharira means body. Asharira means no body. Vak means words. While they were going on the way, they heard voice, an unembodied voice. Generally, voice comes from people who have a form. You hear words. It's not a sound, it's words, somebody speaking. But you don't see, they didn't see who was speaking. It was unembodied. On the way, all of a sudden, somebody was speaking from the sky. Asyasam Ashtamo Garbho. What did that voice say? Speaking to Kamsa. Ashtama Garbha. It doesn't say Ashtama Putra. Doesn't say girl or boy. Ashtama Garbha. Okay. Asyasam Ashtamo Garbho. Hantayam Vahase Buddha. Oh Abudha. Oh foolish Kamsa. Vahamyaham, Krishna says, right? Vaham means to carry. You're carrying this lady. Her 8th Garbha is going to kill you. You foolish Kamsa. Like this, the unembodied voice from the sky spoke. What did Kamsa do? Ityuktaha sakhalaha papo bhojanam kulapamsanaha. Kulapamsanaha. The most fallen, wretched person of his kula. Who? Kamsa. Kulapamsanaha. What did he do? Bhaginim hantum arabdaha khadgapani kachegrahit. He was nicely holding the reins of the horses and a whip to drive. He dropped the reins with the left hand. He held the hair of his sister And he dropped the whip and he took his sword, ready to cut off her head. So much for his love and affection for his sister. Now, this is the nature of a person who has no control on his senses. Someone who has intense material desires. That's why before his activity is described, his position is explained. Kula Pamsanaha. He's the most fallen of his kula. And he's an envious person. Kalaha. Papaha. Sinful, envious person, the most fallen of his family. This is what he did. When he heard this voice saying that the 8th child of this lady is going to kill you. This is what he did. Ityukta, okay, the next 36. Tam jugupsita. You know what is jugupsitam? Jugupsitam means it's condemned, right? This is completely ridiculous, right? Tam jugupsita karmanam. This activity is condemned activity. Nirshamsam, nirapatrapam. Nirapatrapam means shameless activity. Nirshamsam. Vasudevo Mahabhaga Uvacha Parishantvayan. Now Vasudev is the husband. It is the responsibility of the husband to take care of the wife. If somebody is killing his wife, will Vasudev just stand and watch there? He was shocked. One moment ago, this Kamsa is affectionately, he took the position of a chauffeur, of a driver, being a prince. And now he's ready to kill his own sister. Nevertheless, seeing the shamelessness of Kamsa and this behavior, Vasudev begins to speak. Mahabhaga, he is Mahabhaga, he is the great soul. Vasudev began to speak. Why great soul? Because he's a great soul. He didn't express, he's very clever. He's self-controlled, he's patient, but at the same time, he was very clever, right? He didn't express externally. He was still acting very peaceful and calm. And also he's Mahabhaga because even someone as low, as cruel as Kamsa is willing to listen to Vasudeva. We will see in future. That's why he's Mahabhaga. He's a greatly fortunate person. He begins to speak. Now we will hear Vasudeva's attempts to try to convince Kamsa not to do this heinous activity. Vasudev's attempt here is to save Devaki. So, there is Sama, Dana, Bheda and Danda, Niti, right? When there is a problem, Sama means first you try to solve by some discussion, explaining, by some discussion. If that doesn't work, then Dana, give some post, some money, some gifts and try to pacify that person. If that also doesn't work, then Bheda. Bheda means you create some fear in that person or create some, difference, like divide and rule like that. So, creating some fear in the heart of the other person. If that also doesn't work, finally Danda. Danda Niti means punish that person, arrest that person. So Vasudeva adopted Sama and Bheda Niti to stop Kamsa from killing Devaki. So first of all, what did he say? Sri Vasudeva Uvacha Shlaghaniya. Shlaghaniya means praiseworthy. Okay. Shlaghaniya Guna Hashurair. Your qualities are so praiseworthy. Oh hero Kamsa. Bhavan Bhoja Yashaskaraha. You are the glory of your dynasty, Bhoja. You increase the fame of this Bhoja dynasty. Sakatham Bhagini Mhanyat Striyam Udvaha Parvani. But killing this woman, it won't increase your fame. First of all, she's a woman, right? Shastra does not allow killing women. That's why Lord Krishna closes his eyes when Putana comes. Because killing women is not allowed in Shastra. She's a woman. Not only a woman, she's your sister, younger or older sister. And on top of that, today is a wedding day. Don't do this. Mrityur janmavatam vira dehena saha jayate adyavabda shatanteva mrityur vai praninam dhruvaha. Why you want to kill Devaki? So Kamsa says, you didn't hear? Akashvani said, her child is going to kill me. I have to protect myself. Then Vasudeva is saying that, oh, Kamsa, along with birth, death is born. Anyone who takes birth in this world, with his birth, his date of death is there already. You may die today or after 10 years, but you have to die. There's no question of living forever. Mrityu janmavatam vira dehena sahajayate. This death is coming along with your birth. Adya vabda shatanteva mrityurvai praninam dhruvaha. This is certain. Death is certain. Dehe panchatvam apanne dehi karma anugo vashaha dehantaram anuprapya praktanam tyajate vapuhu. Your body is made of these 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. After death, again, this body will go and disintegrate into those elements only. This body is not eternal. To protect this body, you want to kill your sister? No. Vrajam stishtan padaikena yathai vaikena gacchati yathatrina jalaukaivam dehi karmagatim gata. So, he gives 2 examples. That this body, it will disintegrate. You may be worrying, oh, so that means I'll lose my body forever. No. After this body is finished, you'll get another body. You don't have to worry that this body will be finished, I will die, then everything is finished. No. You'll get another body. How? 2 examples. When you walk on the street, first you put your one foot on the ground firmly, then you lift the other foot. Similarly, first your next body is prepared, then only you give up this body. Don't worry, don't think you're not getting another body. You have another body ready. Another example, caterpillars go on leaves, right? First, before moving to the next leaf, first it will have a firm foothold on the new leaf, then it will leave the old leaf. Similarly, when you give up this body, you're thinking, oh, this body is finished, your next body is prepared already. Don't worry, like that. Then, Swapne yatha pashyati deham idrisham manorathena bhinivishta chetanaha drishtashrutabhyam manasanu chintayan prapadyate tat kim api hyapasmritihi. Whatever, in essence, what is being said is yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram. Isn't it? Whatever you're thinking of, whatever is the strongest thoughts that you have at the time of death, that's your next destination. Just like if you heard about a king, right? And you have this desire, you're always meditating about being a king. So you're thinking about king. So in the night, sometimes you'll dream that you're a king. Similarly, at the time of death, if you are meditating on being a king, you'll get the body of a king. So if your question is what type of body, okay, I'll get a body, but what body I will get? Whatever you're thinking, that will be your next body. And what will you be thinking about? Whatever activities you're doing, mostly that's what you'll be thinking about. If you're going to engage in these sinful activities, being envious of other living entities, you're going to kill your sister, you think your future is going to be bright? It won't be bright. You will suffer in this life also, in next life also you will suffer. So this is the Bheda. So first he tried to explain that this is not proper, you are the glory of your family in a nice way, try to explain. Then he tried to create fear. This is going to give you sinful reactions if you are envious of your sister. This is not correct. That way he tried to explain. Jyotiryathaivo dakaparthiveshvadaha samira veganugatam vibhavyate evam swamaya rachiteshva saupuman guneshu raganugato vimuhyati. One more thing is, yes, the body is changing, but you are not changing. You are actually eternal, Kamsa. You are a spirit soul. So again, another example is given. Like there's a moon or sun in the sky, you see its reflection in a water body. How many of you been to New Vrindavan? How many of you have seen the Swan Boat Festival? So it happens in the night. So you will see the reflection of the moon in the water, or the lamps on the side, you'll see in the water. So when, in the swan boat. So when the water is moving in the night, the reflection appears to be moving. The moon appears to be quivering, sometimes elongated, like that. So this moon in the sky is the spirit soul, comparison. The reflection is the material body. The body is going through changes. Why it is going through changes? Because of the influence of the modes of material nature. So the water moving is like the modes of material nature, right? So because of the modes of material nature, the reflection is moving. But just because the reflection is moving, it doesn't mean the moon is moving. So you are a spirit soul. You don't undergo any changes. You are not fat or thin. You are not a doctor, or you are not a rickshawala. You are not intelligent or dull. All this is the quality of the body. You are a pure spirit soul. You don't undergo any changes. The body is changing because of the influence of the modes of material nature. That's the point. Tasmanna kasya chidroham acharetsa tatha vidaha atmana kshemam anvicham drogdur vaiparato bhayam. So don't engage in activities, envious activities towards other living entities. Don't kill your sister. It is not good for you. Esha tavanu jabala. Once again, simply showing stick is also not good. First he glorified, then he created fear. Once again he's trying to pacify him, right? Saying some sweet words. Once again, Esha tavanu jabala. She's your younger sister. She's like a bala, child. For you, she's like a daughter. Younger sister is like a daughter. Kripana Esha tavanu jabala kripana putrikopama. Upama. She's just like your daughter, Putrika. Hantum narhasi kalyani. It is not at all. She does not deserve to be killed in your hands. Can a father kill a daughter? She's like your daughter, your younger sister. She doesn't deserve to be killed. Imam tvam dina vatsalaha. You are dina vatsala, right? Dina vatsala means you have affection for the helpless. Again, he's glorifying him. Actually, Kamsa's position, dina vatsala, dina means one who doesn't have anything, a poor person. Dina vatsala can also mean someone to collect taxes from a poor person. Because the poor person does not have anything, he'll take away his calf from the cow. That means he's so cruel that he'll take away even the calf from the person. So on one hand he's saying you're Dina Vatsala. Dina Vatsala means you're very kind, so you cannot do this, don't do this to your sister. But the other meaning is you're very cruel. So in this way Vasudeva tried to pacify Kamsa. But the problem is Kamsa is Asura, he is a Rakshasa. His associates are all Rakshasas. So no good instruction works on him. Whether Sama Niti or Bheda Niti, nothing worked on him. He was not convinced that he should not kill Devaki. So then, I'll just wind up quickly so that I won't recite the verses. I think we are running out of time. So then he said, I have to think of another plan, right? I cannot just, I'm not able to convince. I have to save Devaki somehow or other. What should I do? He thought, okay, he was thinking in his mind, I will promise Kamsa that I will give all the children that are born of Devaki to him, right? Because Kamsa has no fear from Devaki. Devaki is not going to kill Kamsa. His fear is from the eighth child of Devaki. So I will promise that I will give the children to Kamsa. Then he is getting these questions. But as a father, what about, I'll give my children to Kamsa to be killed. Will that be fair for me as a father to give my children to Kamsa? So then he's thinking, it is the duty of a person to keep someone alive. That's the first duty, somehow or other to save life. Now, danger is for Devaki's life. I have to save Devaki's life. In spite of one's trying, if he's not able to save, then he is not at fault. But he should try with all his strength and with all his intelligence. By my strength, I'm not going to be able to defeat Kamsa. I won't be able to save Devaki by fighting with Kamsa. He's too powerful. Then I will have to use my intelligence. So according to his intelligence, he decided, I will give my children. And he's thinking that maybe I won't have any children. Who saw whether I'll have children or not? Now I have my wife. Whether I'll have children or not, I don't know. To save those children, I will let my wife be killed now. No. And then he thought, what if I have children? And maybe Kamsa will die before I have my children. I may have children, but before that Kamsa may die. What if Kamsa doesn't die? Then I will give. Is it okay for me to give my sons, my children to Kamsa like that to be killed? No, but the Akashvani said that the 8th child is going to kill. So the child may be that powerful that he will actually kill. Maybe it will happen like that. How much can we plan after all? But the most important thing is that, as a householder, how can you allow your sons to be killed? So there we see the heart of Vasudeva. Vasudeva knew that Krishna is going to come as his son, as the 8th child. And his attachment was only to Krishna. He wanted to see the face of Krishna who will appear as his son. So for that, he is willing to sacrifice all the others so that Krishna will come. And not that, because I am doing it for Krishna, therefore Krishna will save me from this sin. He is willing to take all the sins. I will suffer all the sinful reactions for sacrificing my sons, but Krishna should come. And there is one important verse here, I will just recite. While thinking like this, Vasudeva is saying that this one, text 58. Kim dussaham no sadhunam vidusham kim apekshitam kim akaryam kadaryanam dustyajam kim dhritatmanam. This is actually Sukadeva Goswami saying about Vasudeva. A sadhu, what type of pain will he not tolerate? He can tolerate the pain of sacrificing his sons. Seeing his sons being killed, he can tolerate because he's a sadhu, he's a devotee of the Lord. What is the pain that a sadhu will not tolerate? Is there anything which is intolerable for a sadhu? He can go to any extent for the sake of Krishna. He can suffer any type of pain. Talking about Vasudeva. Vidusham kim apekshitam. Vidusham means the learned person. A learned person, he never depends on anyone. He will not expect anything from anyone. Right? So, Vasudeva, why this verse is being said here, actually I went ahead, but maybe I'll just go back a little bit. So thinking like this, Vasudeva told, first of all, he tells Kamsa that, Kamsa, you have no fear from Devaki. Do you have any fear from Devaki? Kamsa said, no, I don't have any fear from Devaki. But I want to kill Devaki because her 8th child is going to kill me. If I kill Devaki, no children, no death for me. That's why I want to kill her. I don't have any problem with Devaki personally. Okay, I'm promising you, I will give you not the 8th son, every son born of Devaki. I'll give you all the children born of Devaki. Don't kill her. So, Vasudeva is known for his truthfulness. That's why Mahabhaga, right? So even such a cruel person, shameless person like Kamsa also believes. So Kamsa said, okay, this is a good proposal. So he said, all right, so you can go. And then Vasudeva and Devaki go to their home. And then after that, each year, well, this is like just telling ahead of time. Each year they had a child. For 8 years they had one child, one after another. And then they had a daughter, Vasudeva and Devaki, Subhadra. So when the first child was born, the child was named Kirtiman. And Vasudeva is thinking, I don't want to be a liar. The one thing that I'm very fearful of is becoming a liar. I promised to Kamsa that I will give all my sons. I must keep my word. I should give this child to Kamsa. At that time, being completely equipoised, he went to Kamsa to offer his firstborn child to Kamsa. as per the promise. At that time this verse is said, Kim dussaham no sadhunam vidusham kim apekshitam. So when he went to Kamsa, he was not expecting, or maybe Kamsa will say, they don't expect anything from anyone. Right? Sadhus and learned persons don't expect anything from anyone. Sadhus are ready to tolerate any type of pain. Kim akaryanam kadaryanam. Now those who are sinful people, to what extent will they not fall? They will do any type of sinful activity. They will not think twice. Kamsa will not think twice in killing his own sister's sons. On one hand, the sadhus, they will tolerate any amount of pain, and on the other hand, sinful people like Kamsa, they can fall to any level. And finally, dustyajam kim dhritatmanam. Those who are self-realized persons, what can they not renounce? They can renounce their families, they can renounce their wealth, their homes, they can even renounce their sons, like Vasudeva is renouncing. And accepting full responsibility. He is willing to suffer all the sinful reactions. As a father, for not protecting his sons, he is willing to take. Why? Because of his love for Krishna. So the 8th child is going to come. I want Krishna to come. He is very eager to see Krishna. Then, like this, he went and offered. Then what was Kamsa's reaction when Vasudeva went to give the child to Kamsa? Kamsa was like very impressed. Vasudeva is fixed in his truthfulness. He's even offering his firstborn son to me. And he said, I have no fear from your firstborn. You can take him back, no problem. My fear is from the 8th child. So then Vasudeva took the son back. But he was thinking, people who don't control their senses, you cannot trust their word. One moment they'll say something, next moment they'll change. 180 degrees. Something else they'll say. So he was not becoming jubilant or something, but he went back taking the son. Meanwhile, after this, Narad Muni comes. Narad Muni is thinking, Devaki, Kamsa has so much affection for Devaki, he let the first child go back. Agar aisa hi continue hua, if it continues like this, that Kamsa has affection for his sister, other babies won't come. Krishna, when he will come, we don't know. So, we should not allow this. So, Narad Muni comes to Kamsa and says that, my dear Kamsa, do you know, I just got news that all the demigods have taken birth in the families of Nanda Maharaj and Vasudeva. Vasudeva's wife and all the family members. Why only Vasudeva and Nanda Maharaj family members? Even your own associates, some of them are demigods. You don't even know. You're thinking they are your followers. And why these demigods have come? These demigods are assisting Vishnu, who's going to appear as the 8th child of Devaki. And do you know, in your past life, you were Kalanemi? Kalanemi is the son of Hiranyakashipu. And Kalanemi was killed by Lord Vishnu. You were killed by Lord Vishnu. That same Vishnu is coming again now as the 8th child of Devaki. And you are that same Kalanemi, he is going to kill you. And I overheard the demigods talking that to reduce the burden of all demons like you and your associates, the Lord is appearing. Soon all of you are going to be killed. And you are just letting go of the first child. So Kamsa may have thought, oh, but the problem is the 8th child. I'll kill the 8th child. So this is explained not here in Bhagavatam, but Acharya has explained. Narad Muni showed a lotus flower, 8-petal lotus flower. And he said, okay, let's take this petal as first. Now which one is the 8th child? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's count from here. If this is 1, which one is 8? This becomes 8. So how do you know which is the 8th child? First can be 8th, second, third, fourth, fifth, anyone can be 8. So Kamsa said, that's not how you count. Narad Muni said, you don't know, I know the demigods counting very well. Right? They can count anyway. So anyone can be the 8th child. You better be careful. So then, that's when Kamsa arrested Vasudeva and Devaki, put them in iron shackles in the prison, took the firstborn child, dashed the child against a stone, killed And one after another, each year Vasudeva and Devaki gave birth to a child. Again, why they were giving birth to children? What will a devotee, self-realized person not renounce for the sake of the Lord? So, to expedite the appearance of Krishna. So one after another, for 6 years, they gave birth to a child, and every child was killed by Kamsa. And also when Kamsa heard that the demigods had already taken birth in the Yaduvamsa, he started harassing, torturing, persecuting all the family members of the Yadu dynasty. And so the next will continue in chapter 2. But this is the situation now, right? He has arrested Vasudeva Devaki. They are in the prison house. The first 6 babies are killed, and all the family members of the Yadu dynasty are scattered all over the place, running for their lives. So then the next chapter we will discuss tomorrow in ISKCON Philadelphia Sunday class. So if you are able to come, please come. We'll discuss chapter 2 tomorrow. Thank you very much. Shri Krishna Janmashtami ki jai, Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhaktavrind ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Mathaji. So we don't want to stop. So nice, right? Do you agree? Yes, we didn't even realize how time went away. More than 1 hour, right? Okay, so thank you. Pastimes of Krishna is so nice that we don't want to stop. So if you want to continue, as she said.
One more Prabhu next Saturday.
Huh?
One more.
Oh, next Saturday.
Continue. Okay.
Next Saturday, because you have to complete the Krishna should be born.
Yes.
Okay.
Next Saturday.
Yes, thank you. So if anyone has any reflection you want to share, or you have any questions, go ahead. We are running short of time. We have just 10 minutes. Chatterjee.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Nice talk, Motherji. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
My question is, if one dies and next body is ensured, then why ghosts are not getting body?
Ghosts also have a body. They have a subtle body. But see, in you have a prescribed amount of time that you're supposed to live in that body. If the person dies untimely, then he has to complete that much time before he gets the next body. So for that period he remains as a ghost. And sometimes also as a punishment for very heinous sinful activities, they get ghostly bodies.
Yeah, but untimely death is also destiny, isn't it?
And not necessarily. Sometimes you are interfering with, just like you have a baby. Sometimes we hear about babies being killed. They put some sawdust or something to choke the baby to death. Sometimes they do that. So it's not necessary that is the lifespan of that baby. You are interfering, right? This is Pashugna, what we are discussing about killing, right? You are even animal killing also.
Even
Abortion. Yes, these are interfering with so that is very, very sinful. So the reaction for that will be this type of punishment. And other types of punishments are also there. This is one of the punishment. For the person who's doing, and also for that person who had that much life, he has to complete that much. So for that he has to go to ghostly body. Of course there will be some connection why he met with this type of death, but nevertheless the awarded time has been shortened by interference, like that.
Okay, Mother. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Anybody else? Questions?
So anyone else has any reflections or questions?
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much for the wonderful class. Just is my thought process. Why Kamsa never think to kill Vasudeva instead of Devaki? That is my question.
Okay. Instead of killing Devaki, he could have killed Vasudeva, so she won't have any children, you're saying. It doesn't really rule out completely. She can still have children. I don't know. I mean, that question was not asked, so I'm not answering from the Shastra for sure.
Is there any Acharya comment on that?
I didn't hear that from you.
Okay.
Thank you, but I didn't hear that. Yes.
Technically, the Akashvani said Devaki is 8th child, so yeah.
That's what I said. Devaki is 8th child, so she can have another. Yeah, I don't know.
Can I ask a question, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Same, it's on the same page with this. So Kamsa, I mean, this question has asked in one of the assembly, that's why. The Kamsa could have kept Vasudeva separate, Devaki separate in different cells.
Yeah.
Why didn't he do that? No child?
Well, but Vasudeva promised to give the children, right? That was already solved. Vasudeva said, I'll give you all the children.
Then after killing first child, at least he would have realized, right?
How long will he keep like that?
As long as he wants.
That's other headache. Now finished means once and for all he can sleep peacefully, isn't it?
Keep away, you don't have child.
Well, at least maybe that's what he thought. I don't know.
We are very insignificant, and with our intelligence, with our reasoning, we are asking all these things, but ultimately this is the Leela of Krishna. It has to be done like this.
Right.
So that is planned by Krishna. So no changes. No, our question or Kamsa is that nobody can change. It's all decided, planned by Krishna.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the answer.
Again, thank you very much. Big round of applause, Mataji. So as everyone requested, next Saturday we are going to continue.
Yes, I'm living
Till
here.
Krishna is born here, keep continuing. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. So now we'll make a line on that side. Okay, we'll have Abhishek. Everybody will get flower to offer to Lord Krishna. And while that is going on, Kirtan will go on. Mukti Dasri Mataji. And after Abhishek, one last kid activity, breaking the pot. Then Prasadam. Sorry for being late here. Thank you.
Should I go get the Look, this is how much doing.
Such a great
Hey kids, that's it.
Should I bring the pinata?
I have a prize for you. Follow me. Okay, prize for you. Okay, prize for you. Just
This is the
श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय, लड्डू गोपाल की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय।
जय जय श्री कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी महोत्सव की
Namayam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamine Gauravani Prasad
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. And now the last activity, while last activity is going on, this is only for kids. Adults can enjoy or they can break for prasadam. Okay, Rasa Chaitanya Prabhu will be singing. All the kids in hierarchy, younger to elder. Okay, please stand in the line here. We'll have piñata, breaking the pot. Okay, like how Krishna used to do. Not making a human ladder, but just breaking the pot. Okay, so please stand here, all the kids in a hierarchy. Younger in the first. Okay, not by age, by height. Okay, hierarchy by height. Okay, stand here. Okay, stand one behind the other. Okay, stand, quick. Stand this way. Stand like this. Stand.
I would like to go.
Come.
Can I use my hand? Can I use my hand to bring it?
No, I will give you. Okay.
I'm going to use it for
Come. Yeah, get up.
Eat candy. Hey, don't let
are you? Okay, go back.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Brinda.
Brinda, go.
जय जय हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Hare